Happy New Year. I know we're already a week into the new year, but this is my first time posting here on YouTube in the new year, so Happy New Year. So I just wanted to do a quick catch up with you girls and let you know what my New Year's, not necessarily goals, but like energy is, and how I want to continue starting off the new year right by doing a nice little reset vlog today. So I feel like December was a really fun month. I feel like I did a lot of wintry activities with my friends, family, and it was really nice to kind of take a little step back from my business and just really enjoy like the holidays with everyone. And I just had a really nice Christmas time. Our New Year's, we spent it pretty chill. We just went out for dinner a little bit and honestly just hung out around the house. Entered the new year in a very slow, relaxed, chill environment, which is honestly, how can you complain about that? And honestly, this past week and the new year's been very also chill. I feel like I'm just doing a lot of like behind the scenes planning for like just my life, my business, for everything. I really decided to take January as like a slow month. I feel like I keep seeing videos on social media where like, how come we have a new year in like the middle of winter? Like this is a time where we're supposed to be resting and like, you know, hibernating. I kind of feel like that too this year. I'm like, I don't really want to jump into a bunch of new things or like do a 180 on my life. So with all that being said, even though I do want a very chill January, I still want to be productive and get some things done. So in today's vlog, that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. The weather outside has been very windy, very windy, and I feel like that is definitely pushing off my like health goals of the year so far. Living in California, we don't have snow, we don't have like crazy winter, and the weather has been really beautiful. So I'm like, I could go for a walk every day, get my steps in, and kind of start my health journey there. But with the wind and like all the fires happening in LA, I live outside of LA, but we still get a lot of like the hazy, smoky weather, so I just feel like it's not great to be breathing in for long periods of time. So I'm trying to stay inside as much as possible. Besides that, I still do want to get some exercising in. So for today's reset to-do list, I want to do a at-home workout. I need to do a major cleanup of my room. It's not really necessarily cluttered, but I just feel like everything needs to be wiped down. There's like a lot of dust and everything. So clean up the room, do laundry. I need to go to Target, restock on some things. Instead of doing traditional and New Year's goals, because I feel like I never accomplish those and I just get discouraged at the end of the year when I look back on my goals and be like, I didn't accomplish anything. So instead of that this year, I decided to do 25 new things I want to try in 2025. Some things are really small and basic, and some things will require me to do a little bit more effort to achieve them. And I think that's fun. It kind of creates like a little challenge and see how many like new experiences I can put myself in the year. So I'm gonna be sharing that with you guys too. One of my things on that list though is to learn how to make at-home matchas. You guys know I'm a big coffee girl. I don't want to really be drinking multiple coffees in a day because I just feel like it just throws me off, and at nighttime sometimes I can't sleep because I'm just caffeinated. So I think I kind of want to switch to just like coffee in the morning, and if I want like a little drink in the afternoon, I'm gonna do matchas because I love a good matcha, but I just never knew how to make them at home. So I finally invested in like the set, a good matcha powder. I think this has coming in today. So if it does come in today, we are going to learn how to make matchas together. Working out, errands, matcha, cleaning up. All the good things that you have to do to make sure that your environment feels really clean and just starting off this new year in a really nice, clean headspace. So with all that being said, let's get the day started. Before I get started with cleaning up and all that stuff, I wanted to show you guys my vision board I made this year. This is the first time I actually made a like physical vision board. I usually just save a bunch of pictures to Pinterest and call it a day. But I felt like if I actually printed out the photos and like made an actual board where I could keep on my side table and look at every day, I will feel like a lot more motivated to achieve the things that I put on here. So I want to show you each little category of what I'm focusing on this year. So this is kind of my small business corner. Obviously, you got like the orders, the planning, the being productive over here. That's supposed to be like my little YouTube era over there. This is kind of one of my biggest goals for my business. I feel like doing a studio photo shoot with like the girls would be so fun for a new apparel collection. When it comes to my business, it's very slow but steady, but I am totally okay with that because as long as we're growing every day, that's all that matters. When you go up here, it is my travel area. I really want to travel a lot this year, so I put some like cities. Got Disney. That one's kind of like a little cheat one because I know I'm already going to Disney this year, so I feel like camping would be so fun. And yeah, just more traveling. And then this is kind of my quality time section. I put like a lot of coffee runs with friends, hanging out with friends, just growing my relationship. Honestly, quality time with friends and family is so important, and sometimes I feel like we neglect that when we're so focused on trying to like grow a business, career, you know, all those other things. So just really prioritizing that this year is a goal for me. And the last little section is like my wellness health section. I know everyone says that, but this year is like the year I actually want to put that in. So just doing classes at home, workouts, walking more, reading. Something I feel like I've been pushing off for like the past years, and I know it's going to catch up with me if I don't actually prioritize it. And this is my 2025. I am so excited to see all the things I can achieve with it. And then of course, because it's me, I had to add the little positive quotes there just to remind yourself to keep going. So this is the current state of my workspace. It might not look too bad, but having a bunch of stuff here just makes me feel so cluttered and unproductive. So we need to fix this. Let's do a little bit of deep cleaning. I got a couple orders to pack for my small business. So cue the cleaning montage. I feel like I did a pretty good job of like power cleaning really fast. Cleaned up my room, started doing laundry, packed a couple orders I had open. I'm gonna take a little break from cleaning because I wanted to go over my 25 new things that I want to do in 2025 with you guys. I shared this list on my TikTok, but I also wanted to do it a little bit more in depth on here with you guys because I am really excited about these things and I really hope that I can accomplish all of them. Okay, so number one on my list is to try a yoga studio class. Like I showed you guys on my vision board, I'm in my wellness fitness era this year, and I know technically you don't have to wait till a new year to start, but it's definitely more motivating. I know this is also so bad, but I literally can't find the motivation to work out by myself. I feel like I mentally think about it too hard and then I just end up not doing it. I like yoga and like stuff like stretching, and I feel like if I just tried a yoga studio class, it's a step in the right direction. So that's number one. Number two is to go on a solo coffee shop date. I'm a very big fan of going on coffee runs. Whenever I go out to get a coffee, I usually just go through a drive-through like Dunkin' and pick up my coffee. I really want to get out of my comfort zone a little bit and just get comfortable doing stuff by myself. I'm definitely going to dedicate a day or a couple days of just going to a coffee shop, being by myself, sitting there, enjoying the coffee shop atmosphere. Number three is to travel to a new state. Ever since I went to Hawaii last year, I have had the biggest travel bug. I just want to travel all the time now. I literally wish I could just travel the world. I feel like traveling to a state closer to California that I've never been to is a lot more doable than going like across the country. So I think I could really do that one this year. Number four, I mentioned in my other video, I don't really know why I put this one on here, but is run a 5K. I think I was really confident that in my fitness journey this year, I will slowly make my way up to running and enjoy running, and then I could do a turkey trot 5K by the time it rolls around. So run a 5K. Number five is to host a girls' night dinner or a picnic. I have not hosted like a little girly get together with a big group of girls since my 21st birthday, which is a couple years now, and I feel like that is so sad. Obviously, when you still live at home and all your friends like live at home, it's a little hard to like invite people over because you have to work around a lot of people's schedules. I just really want an excuse to dress up in like pretty dresses with my friends because we've been wanting to do that for so long. Number six is a small business goal, and it's to do a professional photo shoot for a new apparel collection. I have a photographer friend that's local, and she did my graduation photos for college, and I just love her work, and she doesn't know it yet, but I'm definitely gonna be talking to her about doing this sometime, hopefully in the next few months. I think it would just be so fun to get a couple of my friends, a couple influencer girlies that I know live near me, all get together for a day, do a photo shoot. I'm just excited. I feel like that's like the direction I want my business to grow in anyways. I feel like I've been saying that a lot. Like I want it to be bigger than me. I want to have other faces represent Peach and just grow into something that it could like be on its own. Number seven is to go on a road trip. Also tying into the traveling thing. Always loved going on road trips growing up, and I would love to do more. I feel like you could see a lot more when you're driving instead of just like flying to a location, so definitely doable as well. Number eight is to try paddleboarding. I technically did paddleboarding once when I was really little, but I was like on my knees the whole time because I was so scared and we were in the ocean. So I feel like I need a redo. Once the weather is better, I would love to go down to the bay and try paddleboarding. Number nine is to watch the sunrise at the beach. I feel like I don't take advantage of how close I actually live to the beach. Like with no traffic, we could get to like Laguna Beach in like 22 minutes or something like that. And it's just like, I need to go more. Like there's something in me that's like, you should be out there more. Like you're so close. It's so fun to go over there, watch sunrise, have that cute moment, and then go get coffees after. Number 10 is to try pickleball. I know that's a little bit of a like silly one, but I really want to try pickleball. Like, you know, you see it all over like social media, everyone doing pickleball. I grew up doing tennis classes for a little bit, so I feel like if I remember tennis, I'll be able to do pickleball. Catch me on the court one of these days. Number 11 is another small business goal, and it's to get my products into a local boutique. So right now I just sell my products online on my website and TikTok shop, and I feel like it would be so cool to see like my actual products in like an actual store and go visit it. So I definitely want to start reaching out to like local businesses and stuff. I just really don't know how that even works though, so I definitely have to do a little bit of research on that. But how cool would it be to see Peach in just like a real store. Number 12 is to make homemade bagels. I'm actually a really big bagel lover. I love having a bagel in the morning. I am kind of grossed out by bagels right now because I started reading the ingredients on the ones I get from the store, and they have so many, like, for what? And I feel like I could just make a better tasting bagel at home. I technically don't know how difficult it is to make a bagel. I've never even made bread when that was the craze, but I'd like to learn. So, making bagels. Number 13 is to visit a new museum. I really enjoy going to museums. I just love appreciating the arts, and I think it's fun to make like a little day trip up to like a new museum in a new city that you've never been to, so I think that could be a fun like little outing. Number 14 is to go to a concert or live performance. I have not been to a concert in a couple of years. The last one I went to was a Kendrick Lamar concert, and it was really fun. I technically do go to live performances. I like to see like Broadway shows and like theater shows with my mom, but I think this focus is definitely more on like a concert. I feel like I've always been pushed off from concerts because you usually have to drive to LA or San Diego to go see one, and I just hate driving the distance there. I think this is a fun year to go to one, or honestly just like a local like band would be really cool too. Number 15 is to fill up an entire journal. You guys have seen my scrapbooking journal, and I am actually filling it up quite nicely. I feel like this is my first journal that actually has potential of being filled up all the way through, and that's what I want to do because I am so tired of having a bunch of empty journals around. I started a bullet journal a couple years ago, never finished that. I feel like I've started like the writing ones, never finished that. So I just have so many empty journals, but this is the year I'm actually gonna fill one to completion, and it's gonna be so satisfying when you like look at it and it's like this big. Number 16 is not really an activity, but something I do want to accomplish, and it's double my savings from last year. Last year was the first year I seriously took savings into account. It's always good to save money, so I think just doubling from what I saved last year is growth and something I want to accomplish. Number 17 is to ride a bike. This one's silly, but I also have not ridden a bike in so long, and I loved riding bikes and scooters growing up, so I feel like I could go rent a bike by the beach one day and just do like the bike paths that they have there, and it'd be such a nice little outing. Number 18 is to get a digital camera. I want a digital camera so bad, but I'm still debating if I should get like a really nice one that I could vlog on here, because right now I just vlog on my phone, or to just get like a cheap one so I could have it quicker and it's just like for the aesthetic, for the photos. My brain is telling me to save up for the nice one because I could use it for a bunch of things. Number 19 is to finish an entire book series. I put this one on here because I always set like reading goals, but I never like accomplish them because I'm always like read 20 books in a year and then I don't. I think that's like what I learned from my past years of New Year goals is when I set like a very specific number, I will not reach it. So that's why I said just finish an entire book series. It could be a book series with 2 books, it could be with 10 books. I feel like the book series is definitely gonna be Harry Potter. I am not ashamed to say that I'm in my Harry Potter phase right now. My sister and I just finished all the movies over winter break, and I typically am not a person that watches the movies before reading the books, but it just happened to be this way, and I just feel like I am missing the lore that the books have. I want to read them all, just make my obsession even worse. So read an entire book series. Number 20 is to go fruit or flower picking at a farm. I loved going apple picking growing up, and I feel like it could be just such a fun girly like activity with a friend. Apple picking, flower picking, anything. Number 21 is to visit a new city. I feel like this is also really doable with like the traveling stuff, because even in California, there are a lot of cities that are like maybe 2 hours away that I've never been to. I literally just want to see it all. So a new city, I don't even care what we do in the new city, I just want to see it. Number 22 is to create a brand new product for my business. I do make like a lot of brand new products throughout the year. Honestly, just like even looking back at 2024, there are a lot of new products I brought in. But I really want to do something that like takes a little bit more effort, if you know what I mean. Working specifically with manufacturer, kind of making it from scratch versus just like ordering something. It makes sense in my head, and I think that would be really cool because that means I'm just really creating something unique, and who knows what it's gonna be. I feel like the possibilities are endless. Number 23 is to make matcha at home. I did tell you guys about this already, and I feel like I could get really good at doing it at home, and also more like get good at making matcha at home. Number 24 is to try a new food. Living in California, I feel really lucky that I've tried a lot of different cultural foods and stuff growing up, but there's still stuff I haven't tried yet, and there's honestly been food that has scared me. So I feel like I'm definitely gonna pick a food that has scared me in the past and just try it, because you gotta try everything at least once, is how the saying goes. And last but not least, number 25 is to visit a long distance friend. I feel like this ties in with the traveling stuff, and after college, a lot of your friends just move all over the world, all over the country, and I haven't seen a lot of them since graduating college, so I feel like I'm definitely gonna try to make an effort to go visit them if it's a surprise or if they know. I feel like it's really important to put in the effort of keeping your friendships that you have alive and well, and sometimes just making that effort to go out to them is important. So those are the 25 new things I want to try in 2025. I feel like this takes a lot of the pressure of traditional New Year goal setting, because I'm not really specifically putting number goals on myself, and I feel like that's really what like restricted me in the past and really stressed me out about New Year goals. I'm really excited to start on these. I definitely will be vlogging a lot of these things when I do it because I think it'll be fun to like do a little montage at the end of the year of everything that I've accomplished. I got a couple things I have to do for work, and then I think I'm gonna get ready to go to Target to get a couple things. Okay, Target run done. I don't know why, but for a second I forgot how windy it is outside, and it's still crazy. Just like trying to push the cart to my car. I wanted to show you guys some of the fun things I got from Target. I did get like a lot of like just basic grocery essential stuff that we need. I'm a huge Cheez-It fan. I used to eat so many of them like in high school. As I get older every year, I'm really trying to be a little bit more mindful of what I'm putting in my body. I want to find healthier alternatives to like the snacks I used to love, and this one kind of caught my eye. It's Simple Mills. They're little baked snack crackers. I feel like they're gonna kind of taste like Goldfish or Cheez-It, so I'm excited to try because I am a huge snack girl. This is not for me, but it's for my baby Ruka. I'm always thinking of her when I go to the stores. I feel like I said in another vlog that I am now in my yogurt bowl breakfast phase and I just like love having yogurt bowls every day. I'm a big overnight oats girl. It's something about not having to do the prep of an overnight oats and just have a yogurt bowl instead with a bunch of fun toppings. It's just easier for me lately. And I got a new type of one to try. I think last time I showed you guys a different one. I feel like I've liked all of them so far I've had, so this is just a different one. Maybe it's the same one. I just want granola that has a little bit of chocolate in it. So got a lot of stuff for my like matchas and coffees now. I got whole milk because I think I want to try matcha with the whole milk first. I'm gonna do an iced one when I get home because I saw that my matcha kit was delivered and I am so excited, guys. You don't even understand. So I don't really want to just always do dairy. So this is kind of like a new oat milk brand I saw at Target. Was it the packaging that kind of convinced me? Maybe, but it's so cute and the ingredients are really good, so I love an oat milk latte, so I feel like I'll also like it in matcha as well. And besides those few things, I feel like everything else is kind of what I usually get. So nothing too exciting, but my little Target haul for today. Time to head home and attempt to make a matcha. Okay, I just opened up my matcha set and it is so cute. This color, and I love that it has like the little spout, so it should be easy to pour like right into the cup. I feel so professional already. Came with the little bamboo whisk, a sifter, and then a little measuring like spoon. And I think they said you could do 1 to 2 scoops, but I'm gonna try to be precise to what my matcha says. I got the Blue Bottle Coffee Craft Matcha. I haven't opened it up yet, so let's do that. Whoa. Look at that green color. So pretty. Even Ruka's interested in what I'm doing. Matcha, Ruka, I'm making matcha. I've been watching so many TikTok videos on how to make matchas, and that's a color you want to see. So first things first, I'm gonna scoop the matcha powder. The instructions on here says whisk 1.5 teaspoons of matcha with 1 ounce of hot water. I'm just gonna follow it exactly how it says on here, and then I feel like once I try it for the first time, then I'll know what to adjust. Okay, matcha cam. So this is a bowl, 1.5 teaspoons into here. And then it says sift matcha powder. This is so fun. She's all sifted. Next step is to add my water. Looking good, looking good. I feel like this is like the fun part. It says use the matcha whisk to whisk the mixture in a W shape. It says mix, fully blend until it's like a smooth paste. Yeah, I feel like that's what it's looking like. So I'm gonna get the ice and milk and see how it all looks together. And done. I feel like this looks right. I'm not sure if I actually did too much milk. I was like kind of expecting more of it to come out, which maybe I could pour like a little bit. I kind of want to do a taste test without adding any sugar in it yet, just so I could see like what it tastes like. So cheers. Ooh, okay, it is good. I definitely added too much milk for the amount of matcha I use because I feel like it's just a very like subtle matcha taste right now. I feel like I can actually drink that without adding like any other syrup or anything, and I feel like whenever I've gotten those like packets from the store, like the portion matcha ones. You had add sweetener in those. It's like a very refreshing matcha flavor, which is so nice. So I'm glad that I picked like one that's like a pretty good. Cheers to making my very first matcha. I feel like today was a pretty productive day. I think for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna honestly finish doing laundry, clean up a little bit. I definitely need to do a shower. I feel like in the winter, my hair gets so oily so fast, which is like crazy. You'd think that would happen more in the summer, but it doesn't. Usually I could go quite a few days without washing it. So everything shower. I need to work on a couple new designs for my business, and honestly just spend the rest of the day maybe starting to read just to get that reading goal started for the year. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.